If there is a cognitive control element to it, is there maybe an easy way how designers can test for that rather than just it's being used and it's being not used? Is there a potential way of a type of measure of our proxy that helps them identify, okay, I'm asking for too much right now from the user?
Mm-hmm.
Could they use eye blinks?
Oh, yeah. So what you're asking really is there a proxy of engagement and arousal, and I think engagement. And so that's a really good question. I think when we talk about engagement, so we've talked mostly about dopamine,
mm-hmm.
but I think there's multiple components to multiple neurochemical systems that contribute. And I think noradrenaline, the ingredient of Adderall, really, is also very important. And it's noradrenaline that's most commonly associated with task engagement in the sense that's relevant here. So, and a common proxy of noradrenaline function is not so much eye blink rate, but rather pupil size. So I think pupil size would be an interesting proxy to consider there, where the larger the pupil response, the sustained pupil response, the greater the task engagement. And it's funny actually, because we're just in the middle of analyzing a data set where we're trying to disentangle two hypotheses of the pupil size. One is that it's greater with greater engagement, and I think that's a really salient hypothesis. Many people believe that. And the other is that it rather predicts error likelihood, how good you will be in a task,
mm-hmm.
Predicting sort of reward versus error likelihood, I guess. So it's funny because we're in the middle of doing that study right now. But anyway, I think for answering your question, I think pupil size would be the primary candidate,
right,
for assessing arousal engagement.
But it's still interesting that you mentioned that study. When you know what the result will be, or have some type of an indicator, I know a lot of people that would like to know about it.